Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope is a cinematic classic, but did you know that many scenes were filmed and then cut from the original release? Today, we're diving deep into the galaxy's hidden footage, deleted scenes, alternate takes, and the so-called lost cut of Star Wars. Buckle up, because these moments reveal an entirely different version of Luke Skywalker's journey, the Cantina, the Death Star, and even Darth Vader himself. From Luke in the desert to extended Death Star sequences, we are exploring everything that didn't make the final cut. Let's jump into the world of A New Hope deleted scenes. Scene 1. Luke in the desert / Tosche Station. Luke Skywalker is in the Tatooine desert, repairing a moisture evaporator, assisted by a WED Treadwell repair droid, when he notices shining objects in the sky. Using his macro binoculars, Luke sees two ships engaged in combat beyond the atmosphere. He jumps into his land speeder. Luke speeds off into the desert to find his friends. This could have cut to the first film appearance of Darth Vader, although, in the Blu-ray deleted scene, it connects via a circular wipe to the arrival at Tosche Station. Scene 2. Luke and Biggs. This scene is a conversation between Luke and his oldest friend, Biggs Darklighter. Biggs has left Tatooine and is on planet leave from the Academy, where he is training to be a pilot. Luke's envy of Biggs' success conflicts with his duty to his uncle and his reasons for remaining on Tatooine. Biggs quietly tells Luke that he has decided to join the rebellion against the Empire. In an emotional exchange, the two young men say their farewells. This scene was intended to come between the moment when 3PO spots a distant Jawa sandcrawler in the desert and the capture of R2 by the Jawas in the canyon. Scene 3. The search for R2. R2-D2 has absconded from his new master, Luke. Early in the morning, Luke and 3PO rush off in a land speeder to search for R2, with 3PO driving the land speeder. They talk about R2, Ben Kenobi, and how angry Uncle Owen is going to be. This scene belongs at the start of the sequence where Luke and 3PO search for R2, before the attack of the Tusken Raiders. The moment was scored with a light version of Luke's theme. Scene 1. Old Woman on Tatooine. As Luke's land speeder races into the town of Anchorhead, he nearly runs over an old woman. This was an unfinished effects shot. Scene 2. Aunt Beru's blue milk. A shot shows Beru dispensing her iconic blue milk before she joins Owen and Luke at dinner. This small moment adds a domestic, everyday life touch to the Lars homestead. Scene 3. Cantina Rough Cut. Rough cut footage of the Elstree Studios cantina scene comes from the Lost Cut. This footage features some creatures that didn't make the final version. Jenny sitting next to Han and making out with him, and multiple alternate takes and cut lines, including the full Paul Blake Greedo confrontation. These elements show just how expansive and experimental the original cantina sequences were, giving a richer look at the bustling, chaotic energy of Mos Eisley. Scene 4. Darth Vader widens the search. In this short scene, Darth Vader and Chief Bast walk along a corridor on the Death Star. Bast reports that the search for the missing droids has extended to Mos Eisley Spaceport. Vader observes that Princess Leia is resisting interrogation, and Bast boldly criticizes Tarkin's plan to break her as foolish. Scene 5. Stormtrooper search. Stormtroopers search the alleys of Mos Eisley for the missing droids. This footage was later redubbed for the Star Wars Holiday Special. It gives a glimpse of the Empire's persistence and the sense of danger looking around every corner in the spaceport. Scene 6. Alternate Biggs and Luke reunion. This scene between Biggs and Luke in the Rebel hangar bay lasts longer in the alternate take. It includes Garvin Dry speaking of knowing Luke's father when he was just a boy. The first edit of A New Hope was created by editor John Jimson and is referred to as the Lost Cut. It contained all the footage George Lucas had shot up to that point. The Star Wars Holiday Special borrowed some footage for the Life on Tatooine segment. Other additional scenes are additional shots of rebel soldiers getting into position, Vader overseeing captured rebels aboard the Tantive 4, alternate dialogue between Vader and Captain Antilles, numerous short alternate takes featuring Luke in his poncho, alternate establishing shot of Kenobi's hut and Landspeeder parked outside, Luke deciding not to replace C-3PO's restraining bolt in Kenobi's hut, extended dialogue between Luke and Ben inside the hut, extended conference room scene with Cassio Taggy expressing distrust of Darth Vader, calling him a Sith Lord. Extended mourning of Owen and Beru Lars. Ponda Baba was originally supposed to be decapitated instead of losing his arm. A Cantina patron, Garuf LaFoe, reporting the altercation between Obi-Wan, Luke, Ponda Baba, and Dr. Evazan to the stormtroopers. Luke haggling over his Landspeeder price for longer than shown in the final cut. Jabba the Hutt confronts Han Solo on the Millennium Falcon, originally Declan Mulholland, later CGI, extended Alderaan destruction, including additional dialogue and shots of Leia being led away by Vader. More footage of Kenobi sneaking around the Death Star, Luke and Han congratulating each other after the TIE attack on the Falcon, several cut lines of Red Leader Garvin Dryce and Gold Leader John Dutch Vander, and there you have it, A New Hope. As you've never quite seen it before, deleted scenes, alternate takes, and the lost cut all offer a glimpse into George Lucas's original vision, full of depth, detail, and daring choices that didn't make the final cut. Which of these deleted scenes surprised you the most, or is your favorite? Or do you wish was in the movie? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and until next time, thanks for watching.